Hello everyone, welcome back to the Discord talk show. Today's guest is somebody I don't know, some person named Chase the Brawler, yeah.
That dadgum vacuum cleaner before I suck your insides out through your butt.
And then my assistant Grid, who's sitting on the couch, who looks like a midget because he's
sitting
so
on the
small.
Couch?
You're sitting on the couch right now.
Nope.
Just go with it. Okay. So Chase, why are you awful?
Well, hold up. Nah, I don't agree with that statement. Anyway, guys, hey, I'm Chase the Brawler here.
You may be asking.
And
I'm not gonna say that. Never mind.
you're freaking ding. Anyways,
Our
hey
next
guys.
topic tonight will be why am I feeling bi-curious?
Eli,
If you're wondering who I am, I got some YouTube channels and so I make these little funny story things with the little man, and then open Pokemon cards. I'm building a computer, blah blah blah. New content coming out soon. Subscribe
Now
and
moving
stuff.
on to our next topic of why am I feeling dirty down there?
okay, Chancey Boy, Chance the Rapper.
Where's the sound effect? Hold up. Anyways, all right.
Chase, when did you start your YouTube channel?
Okay, so which one?
I don't know. The one that's your name, you imbecile.
Well, I got a bunch of them.
Would you like to know how many YouTube channels I've had?
Oh God, he's had over 100.
Anyways, I'll give a little.
Too many.
Oh my God.
Please just talk about your first channel.
I'm trying to with this. What's it? Grid man interrupting. Anyways, a long time ago when I was a wee little lad man, right? So
Okay.
I made a YouTube Gaming Cat 1015. That was my original name. I did some pretty funny videos. 1015 Gaming Cat 1015. Okay, that's what I did. Who is that man talking? Tell him to shut up. I'm trying to give an interview. This freaking sucks. Y'all are terrible at this.
Oh, that's the whole point. That's why he's the assistant. He ruins the interview. That's the whole shtick.
I thought I was making it better.
Oh, I stepped on a game.
Okay, another question. Why did you name yourself Chance the Brawler? Is it because you're
Chase the Brawler?
You know what? Chance the Rapper.
That's not the name of the channel.
Listen, Chad.
We could just change your name to why am I feeling bi-curious?
No. Commercial break. Okay, well, second to last question, or multiple more questions, I don't know. How did we become friends, and when did it happen, and why did you continue talking to me as a friend, and why?
To be honest, I don't even know when you showed up at school. I have no.
Last week of August.
No one really knows.
It was last week of August.
Yeah, I don't even know, to be honest. I just see you kind of standing sometimes. Yeah. I mean, you like anime, so that's kind of cool.
I think it was because I started talking to you that one time when
Probably.
I said... No, it was when I said you were being loud. That's the first time I said anything to you.
What was I being loud about? That's...
Well, I just wanted to say that because I wanted to talk to you now, Alex, because y'all looked cool and I wanted to be friends with y'all. So I just wanted to say something random.
Exactly. Yeah.
Sweet. Oh crap!
Makes
I've been
sense.
changing my avatar too fast. Now I have to stick with this.
And that's the story of how me and you became friends and how that has become a train
Well,
wreck.
I'm just gonna ask you. I just had a question. Oh, what's your favorite anime? If you say My Hero Academia, you're instantly banned.
Tokyo Ghoul.
My Hero Academia.
Wait, you like? I guess I'm the only one who hates the Tokyo Ghoul anime.
Why? Who at school?
I don't know.
There's more people
I
at
just do
school
not
who
like.
it. No, there is.
Well, I do
actually.
not like it.
Well, why?
I was on episode 9 of the first season. I think the pacing is terrible. The characters seem too dry. Like I said, it goes way too fast on certain things, and too slow on certain other things.
I'm reading the manga. I like the manga a lot more.
Well, yeah, I heard the manga's better, but if we're talking anime,
The manga actually got nominated for like a bunch of awards and won some, I think. No, the series. The series did win. No, it was the movie. The movie won an Oscar. Okay, buddy. The movie won an Oscar. I think the second movie did.
Like I've been saying,
that was cool.
Kill la Kill, favorite anime. Kill la Kill.
I like that anime.
Excuse me, if I may talk
I like
for a
the main
second.
character.
Mr.
She's pretty
8
cool.
Exactly.
is requesting to join the studio.
That might me want to hang myself.
Oh, well, there's an answer for that. Just go to the suicide hotline. Just go to the suicide hotline and call the number at 1-800-273-8255.
This is just awful. This is the worst interview I've ever done.
With someone today.
I don't know how worse
I wonder
this
whose
can
fault
get.
that is. You want to see the demon in my stairwell? Look.
Oh, that's a nice picture you sent me.
Yeah, see, if you look on the window, there's a little Chase the Brawler on the window. If you zoom in, see a little Chase the Brawler on the window.
I think I see it.
He did not.
What's y'all's favorite Lunchable?
Pizza.
Why do you keep slow?
Why is this a video?
Oh, that's a video.
Rumbo combo.
And Chance, you're the new host. You can be the host.
Oh, okay.
I'm the host.
Promote him without asking me first.
I guess I'm promoted. Who is this? Oh, this is awesome! Wait, where'd it go? Hold up. There it is! Woohoo! Guys, everyone go to the chat. How do you pin stuff?
I decided no.
Up on your right foot.
No, I
Don't
was scrolling
forget
through
it.
my phone and I decided I'm not gonna
Helmet
leave.
dust.
Okay, well, this interview is gone the hell.
Y'all guys eat the new Drake burger from McDonald's?
Okay, that's when I draw the line. No,
Guys-
yeah.
Wanna see
Who
my
let this
answer?
guy back in the studio? Nope.
Look,
No.
I am not doing anything bad.
No.
You know I'm not doing anything.
No. I'm messing with you, that's why.
Okay, you know what? This is what I gotta
Those are
say to
some
you.
ugly-looking guys.
Don't call him ugly, that's my father's.
Oh, those are your. Oh. I meant ugly is the new pretty.
Y'all got so pissed. Oh, not that one. You love me. We're a happy family with a great big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too?
I love you.
Where's it at?
You love me. We're best friends like
I can't hear it.
friends should be.
Love you.
With a great
love
big
me.
hug and
We're
a kiss
best
from me.
friends like
Won't you
friends
say
should
you
be.
love me
With a great
too?
big hug and a kiss from me to you. Won't you say you love me too?
Barney's a sex offender.
All right, folks.
I think
that's
we already
all.
knew that.
That's all for this episode of That Discord Talk Show, or it might be soon to be renamed to Terrible Talk Show. Who knows?
This has been a gigantic waste of my time.
This has been a
Just
waste
being
of
honest,
everybody's time.
That was terrible.
This is awful. This whole show was an awful idea.
Wait,
Everyone here is
Adler.
awful. This is just awful. This is
No.
a train wreck. If this show gets picked up for 10 episodes, I'm going to go up to the HQ and shoot the producer who decided to make this show continue. And that might just be me. You know what? I don't care. I'll make a clone and shoot that guy instead. You know what? This production is just awful. Frick you. You're all fired. Bye.
To the 1 to the 1 to the 3. I'm at a bad.
I give up on society. If this show wants to continue, then so be it. But I don't know if I can continue.
Hey,
to
you
host,
should
so.
interview Evan next.
Oh, Slabo? Alright, fine. Next episode is
Next
Slabo.
interview is tomorrow. Everyone, remember to call the suicide prevention hotline at 1-800.
No, do not call that. But if you actually are having issues, please call that and get help. I'll link it anyway, just for funsies. So, bye. Nice to have you on, Chance. This interview was a waste of your time. Hope to have you on a different thing. Hope to have you on the podcast version of this on air and not the talk show. You'd probably like that better because it'd just be one-on-one. I think you're having vocal issues. Well, that's all, folks. Goodbye, I guess. Bye. Hey, folks. My name is Jaky03. Welcome back to that Discord talk show. Today's guest is Pookster Mookster, and I'm joined by my co-host, Grid. Okay. So.
Okay, buddy.
Pookster, Mookster, Idiot, Walrus, Fat Man, multiple names. Welcome to the show, Grid. Welcome back after being fired off the air.
I was fired.
Well, we rehired you after the episode aired because it did well, and you're also a liability issue, but you know what? That's fine. This entire show is a liability anyway, so why not have two?
Flattered.
I'm so flattered you decided to stay and get paid minimum wage of 5 hot dogs, you fat slob.
I didn't choose that pay at all. I prefer $100 or even $1, but not 5 hot dogs.
You ain't that special, buddy. All right, questions.
Why?
Your mother said about me.
First question: why are you awful?
You asked the last person that.
Thank you for the question. I'm gonna deflect that question onto the anime picture guy on the right of me or left.
Grid, why are you awful?
I didn't think. I mean, I'm a pretty awful person. I can be. But,
Question answered, and we need no more. All right, next question.
What? Oh, okay.
Alex, where did you come up with Pookster Mookster? And tell the entire backstory.
Well, okay. Pookster Mookster. Well, see, my YouTube name, my first ever YouTube name was actually Otto Plays, and I got that name from a little plushie that my brother had named Otto.
That is the
And he was
dumbest name ever.
Please let him finish, you filthy.
Excuse me. Thank you. So, yeah, this plushie named Otto is... Shut up! This person named... Or, not person. Plushie! What am I doing? You know, plushie named Otto. Yeah, I got it from that, and it changed to... I think from Otto Plays to Otter Plays to Otto Sizz to Otter Easy to Socko Easy. Then it changed to DeWeziers, which DeWeziers came from literally every name that I had combined. So David, which is my middle name, and DeWeziers. I don't even know where the Weziers part came in.
Yeah,
I think
neither do we.
okay.
Okay,
but
pal.
yeah, okay, pal. Then after some time, I think I went from Poop. I think it used to be Poopsie.
I'm sorry, continue.
Excuse me. All right. It used to be Poopsie Moopsie. Look, if I'm gonna be on this show, there can't be all this different noise that's going on here. Okay?
Okay. I'm sorry, Tim. It's making
All right, I
freaking noises.
can leave, you know. My limo is waiting for me. Okay?
Well, it's
So
not
I
my
can
fault.
leave
He's making noises in the background.
Is that your mom's SUV?
Okay, no,
Call that?
no. Go mute.
Okay, you need to shut up, anime thing. All right? Shut up. Just don't even say anything.
Great, I'm about
sit
to remove you.
there
I'm about to remove you.
With your hands in your lap, all right? And don't say anything else. Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Wait, one question.
So-
what hands?
Goodness gracious.
He doesn't
Yeah,
have. He doesn't have any. Remember?
Forget I said anything. Okay, just forget it.
Okay.
All right. Poopsie Moopsie used to be the name that I had, and then I think it went from Poopsie Moopsie to Poopsie Moop. Are you laughing at my name?
No, I laughed at him.
Okay.
I didn't think you could hear
Poopsie.
me.
Poopsie Moopsie, and then I think it was Poopsie Mookster, and then it changed into Pookster Mookster. Now the name Pookster came from the name Papa Alex, which if you search up, I feel like I shouldn't say this, because it's a very embarrassing video, but this is whatever. Show a clip if you want, but it came from a video called Papa Alex. It's either makes or bakes a cake. It's Papa Alex bakes a cake.
I'd like to intervene
bakes
here
or
for a
makes.
moment. Jackson,
Yeah, okay,
this guy
like you always do.
This guy has had about as many usernames as I've had in the past year. Believe it or not. Like, I've had so many usernames. I can't even name them all. But I just wanted to say that. This guy shares...
Right. Well,
like,
he's
the-
asking me the questions. He's asking me the questions. Okay. So, yeah. So, Pookster Mookster was Papa Alex. So I decided to turn Papa Alex and make it into this weird, just weird sound. So it was Pookster. Now, I wanted to also make Mookster into something that was something that a name that I had. So the Mookster part actually came from because I was a part of I was in a soccer team for a while, and my name is Alex, so there was 2 Alexes on the team, and so they came up with the name Max. Just I don't know, it just came up with. I don't know where it comes in. I don't know, but Max. And so I was like, all right, Max, Maxter, Mookster. And I actually think I came up with Mookster first before I did Pookster. So that's where I got it from. That's my name. That's how it started or was created. Essentially, yeah. Okay. Any other questions?
Music? How's
Thank
your
you, man.
how's your music going?
My music as
Wait, this guy makes music?
let me explain. Yes, I make music. Okay, I don't have very many songs, but yeah. So I've got one song that I'm working on right now. Honestly, it's I'm trying to figure out hooks for it. I'm trying to make it interesting. But I do make music. I have a music channel called Vera Tookster. I'm not even gonna attempt. I'll spell it out once. All right, Vara Tookster. That's it. No space. But yeah, it's going all right. I guess messing around with it, see where it goes. I may even have a SoundCloud soon. Just to get that exposure, and I'll dump that SoundCloud if I ever come popular with it. But for now, I'm just kind of focusing on, other things. Music is kind of one of my side hobbies. But yeah, it's going
I
well.
want Discord Nitro.
Can you not?
Okay, nobody asked.
Delirious.
Yeah. Next question.
Experiences with other YouTubers? Have they been good or no?
Experiences with other good YouTubers. Well, I have met a couple of really up there YouTubers. I met this one. I think the experience. I don't even know. It's kind of because back in my VR chat days, my popular VR chat days, I was that guy, popular. Let me not get carried away though.
Uh-huh.
Well,
I'm sorry, what just happened?
This little streamer,
oh, he lagged.
I kind
Imagine
of
that.
actually just leached my way.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I actually leached on them for a while. I'll just go ahead and admit that I did. I think
Like,
what?
like leached. What do you mean by that? Like, took advantage of him?
Well, let's see. So I was watching one of the streams of I think the popular streamer Kimple, and I was looking at all the friends or all the people that she was surrounded with, or surrounded by, and I decided to look at their username, and I friended one of them, and I was like, bro, if I can friend one of these and join off of them, I'll meet that streamer and I'll become like part of that group. And so I friended that person, and I joined off of him, and that's how I met Kimple, and I got exposed to all these like popular streamers. So I've met like James. Well, I don't think I've met James Key. I think I've for like 2 seconds met James Key, but I was friends with a lot of the people that he hung out with, and some of them were absolutely toxic. Like this one guy, I don't even know. He was just, maybe it's because he was drunk, but this guy was just throwing slurs at me and just like being a complete, like just a douchebag. He was, I did not like him at all. And he appeared in a lot of the videos. And some of these guys were just like, I don't even know, such high egos. But my experience with YouTubers, they're pretty good,
Which one?
They're decent.
Which one have you liked the most, like, recently?
I mean, like meeting them or just like people that I watch?
People that you've like recorded with recently, like, how was those experiences?
Well, I think you asked this question because you're the only person that I've actually recorded with. So I'm forced to say you because I've recorded with nobody else.
Well, okay,
but my experience with you has been decent.
I didn't want to ask it. I mean, I'm curious to know.
Mine has been fantastic. If I may intervene here,
you're not allowed to. You're not allowed. You're not allowed.
I don't want to toot my own horn or anything.
Shut up. Nobody cares.
No.
Nobody cares, little
Grid,
shut up. Anime
shut
person.
up.
Who cares?
2 minutes. 2 minutes. Shut up.
Alright, just mute yourself. It's the easiest thing.
I didn't
want. Do nothing of the sort.
I didn't want to ask that, but I was curious if recording with me has been like fun or not.
It has been, yes. A lot of the times, I will say, it's been improv after improv after improv, so there's like no script, but usually it always comes out pretty good.
I never really liked scripts, to be honest.
Well,
like,
it doesn't have
scripted videos.
Yeah, we mean that. Okay, no, just shut up.
I would like to do a script. It's just I don't have time to put all effort into.
Please don't ever do. Don't. It's not the same. This
Can
is all
you just
improvised.
like I don't even know what to say anymore. How many times are you gonna speak? Huh? Okay.
Grid.
Go ahead.
It's grid.
All right, Grib. All right, Grib. Well, we don't care. All right. Go ahead.
Yes.
Let's see. You got any beef with anybody?
Ooh, me.
Beef with anybody? Well, so far, this guy right here. Griffin, I don't know.
GRID is grid paper. Alright, if you don't like my username, you pick one.
Don't, please.
But,
please let him be.
But yeah, beef with any YouTuber, I don't know. I've been good so far with people. I've never really had beef with anyone. What are you saying, buddy? Exactly, you're the assistant. You literally grab us coffee at the end of the day, in the morning. So
the only thing I would do with the coffee is pour it in your face and laugh.
Hey, put the mask on. Nobody wants to see you or hear you. Alright, shut up.
Put a trash bag on your head.
You garbage animal.
I didn't want to tell you this, but your mom has cancer.
Squirrel. That's cool. All right, I don't care. I'll probably have cancer. I don't know. All right.
Talking to Jackson.
So, okay. Well, yeah. So yeah. Next
I'm
question.
sorry for. He actually has he's
Don't
actually.
Stupid,
say,
I know.
Do not.
He has autism.
Dad,
Oh.
Jackson.
No, he
You
does. He
wouldn't
does.
say that.
He does. I swear. I swear he does. I
He
swear
told
he
me that
has
he
some
would start.
form of
Hang
it.
on, shut up a second.
No,
He told me that
no.
for every person he met, he was gonna tell that. He told that to the last person.
I told that to Chance when Chance was on the show.
Exactly. Chance.
Well,
And-
that explains a lot.
I know. Okay, he's denying it, but I for real think he has a small percent of autism.
oh,
I don't
but
think he has
you don't.
autism. I think he's just really, really stupid.
Yeah, I think he's kind of brain dead.
Oh, okay. then.
Oh, just letting you know he's lying.
Okay, buddy.
Lying.
Okay.
Lying.
Shut your mouth, because nobody cares what you have to say, Griffin. All right.
And after
Get
after
out.
that noise,
Oh
You-
my, this guy cannot
You
shut up.
get out. Okay. Peace. Peace and quiet. Okay, well, it's just me and you now.
Thank you. Finally, some quietness. Go
retort-
ahead with your questions.
How's your day going? That's random,
I
but
don't even know. I don't even know.
Yeah.
It's decent.
you got any idea?
You know?
You got any plans for like new gaming videos soon, or like a schedule update?
I haven't posted in what, a week, and a real video in about 2 months. I don't know. I don't think I'm a gaming channel as much as I am just like a comedic, weird channel. I've got a couple of gaming videos, and I probably will post gaming videos, but it'll be not like a walkthrough of a Last of Us or Cyberpunk. I'm gonna be doing really stupid stuff in my gaming videos. I don't know. I don't really have that many ideas. My two main ideas, though, there's actually an unreleased video. I've still got all the footage for it. Is my new Terrible series. That's what it's called, Terrible series. So it's something called Terrible Tutorials. Terrible. What else was it? Terrible food reviews. And I think those are the two ones. Yeah, Terrible Tutorials and Terrible food reviews were the two main things. It may be Terrible vlogs, and it means exactly how it sounds. Terrible. So it is gonna be absolutely terrible. Like, I think I'm gonna do a video of how to open a door, and it's gonna have nothing to do with how to open a door. It's literally just gonna be all this extra weird stuff. It's gonna be a very trippy experience. Is basically what it's gonna be. So those are my main two things that I think and I hope will boost my channel up there. I'll just see where it goes. I'll probably do it for a little while. I gotta get Chance involved with it because he wants to be a part of it too. But yeah, that's my new series coming out soon, so definitely look out for that. Any other?
Let's see. Would you ever like, what was there? Would you ever do like animated videos?
What do you mean, like animate them myself?
Well, yeah. I mean, if you could.
Nah, not really. It's not really a passion of mine. Chance is the one who wants to do that stuff. I'm not, or Chase the Brawler. He's the one that likes the animation. I could care less about it. It's not really my thing. It's cool though,
Well, I'm gonna add Grid back.
Okay. I think he's had his time out. Hopefully he's a different person now.
Yeah. If he even joins. I don't know how to
I think he's gone.
think anything's just dead.
Yeah, I don't think he's going back, man.
Oh, well. not pick up.
Dang, Brody.
Well, while my co-host deals with some personal issues, I don't think I have any more questions, Alex. I guess I could end the interview now. I don't have anything else to ask.
Okay. Well, thanks for having me.
It was my pleasure.
Yeah.
You got any suggestions for who I should have on next? Anybody that I would like particularly know?
Particularly no. You should have. I really have no idea. I don't. Maybe. I don't know. Anyone you could have. I don't really know anyone that you know. That's a YouTuber as well. Somebody.
I'll probably try one of the. Well, I should have maybe Pimp. Maybe I'd have to ask. Maybe
That's what I was thinking. Pimp Voice, maybe.
Maybe he wanted to come on. That'd be interesting.
You can have him on.
Yeah, I guess I'll try and ask him. If he's not next guest, then I'll announce it on my community post section. So, third guest will be announced later this week. So stay tuned for that, and go subscribe to Pookster Mookster. It's obviously in the description below. If you scroll down to my friends' links, you'll find him somewhere. I think it's like third or fourth link down there. It's easy to find.
Yeah.
He's got 420 subscribers with
26.
What?
426. Get it right.
Okay, sir. 426
Gotta make
subscribers with 24 videos.
4. Dang.
So
Don't had that many.
go sub to him.
Yes, please do. 4:30. I want that. I dream that.
So
I need that.
Yeah, I guess that's it. Have a good night, and I'll see y'all next time. Welcome to the show. When are you gonna post again?
When am I going to post again on YouTube?
It's been 30
Well,
months.
the reason for that is because I've been really busy trying to sort things out with like life.
We have 2 projects we're working on, though.
Oh, yes, me and you are, yeah. We've got some. The movie is one, if you want to talk about that.
All I've ever talked about, because the idea for the movie is the only time I've ever had an idea for something that I actually wanted to do. Because all my other previous ideas that I've had for things never actually went anywhere.
Well, main thing is the only way that I'm changing it is just that I'm making certain motives for characters be a little bit deeper, be a little bit more fleshed out. I'm trying to make it less simple. Not that what you gave me was like, terribly simple, but just that it was a concept. I'm trying to make that concept into something that somebody can really get invested into, but within such a short time frame. So, I'm really trying to make it something that will be memorable and fun, but also something that will be a little bit difficult to criticize, at least, because I don't want to just make something just like, oh, it's a movie and it's got action and stuff. No, I really want to make sure, like, I want to put thought into it. I don't want there to be plot holes, because I'll write something. Like, I wrote an original draft. I wrote quite a lot of original draft. And then I realized it didn't make any sense. It was stupid. So I completely deleted it. It was like, I just hated it.
Is that the one with the thing that you said we couldn't do?
What thing?
The thing with the fire?
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like, I was like, oh, dude, it's gonna make it so dramatic and stuff. And I'm like, wait, like that would be really difficult to do. A and two, it's just stupid. After I read the script, I'm like, I couldn't, in the moment of writing, sometimes it's so easy to like make trails, and then when you try to walk down them again, with a different perspective, it's like, dude, this is terrible. So, but
you can
what's it
say the
called?
name. I mean, it's not like the name's a secret. I've mentioned it before. It's never the story.
Oh, well, the movie's called Violentium, which is Latin for violence, I'm pretty sure. But anyway, what's interesting is that it's not entirely focused on violence, but that is like one of the primary, like, You know?
I think the name sounded cool when he told me it's cool.
Yeah, it just sounds freaking cool. It doesn't need a reason, you know. It just sounds cool. It's like, you know, I would really one of the song. There was a song that really inspired me a lot, and I would love it if the intro to the movie was the song "Searching with My Good Eye Closed" by Soundgarden, because I feel like not only does it gets that really gritty kind of, but also not caring kind of mood that masks our main characters, but also which I may change their names, by the way. That is inconsiderate. As of now, they don't have names because I'm like, that doesn't really matter.
I don't think we gave them names.
Yeah, it's kind of like anyway.
Did I give
But
them
dude,
names?
that song, maybe. But dude,
I don't think I did. I think I put like
that
our
song,
names or something.
maybe we originally wanted one of us to play them, but since I'm not going to be in it, we will find someone who's probably way better at that than I am anyway. But I just know like that song specifically, like the intro has like this build up with this kind of like eerie kind of monologue in the background, and then it goes into this really cool like smooth song, but transitioning from the eerie to that is just like really, it's just such an incredible thing. So like I don't know, I just felt like if we had the intro be kind of like with short opening credits with like things going on and stuff. I could send you like a draft for that. I could draw it out on a piece of paper or something. But anyway.
So, do you ever play in the stream? Or, yeah.
I would love to stream again. Like I recently. See, it's easier to just play a game than it is to stream a game. Like, a lot of people have noticed are like, oh, if you're playing a game, you ought to stream it. And I'm like, well, that just requires a lot more effort. I have to set aside time. I have to be on the game for a lot longer. Like I beat Cyberpunk and I really enjoyed it. But that was because I would play it in various like increments every like I got the chance. So I would play for like 30 minutes to an hour at a time. Whereas whenever I do finally get around to streaming it, I would love to like be able to what's it called? Like stream it for like a good while, you know? Like that would be really cool. And not have like, you know, just really short stuff.
I think if you streamed longer, I mean, I plan the stream because obviously, even though this is pre-recorded, this is going into a segment of a live stream.
Yeah, and so that's the thing. For me, it's like I would love to stream Cyberpunk specifically because that is a game recently that I just really enjoyed, and the story was really easy to get invested in.
On a scale of
one,
wait, what?
I was just gonna say, ask some random question about like, do you think a taco is a sandwich or whatever? Anyway, but what were you saying? On a scale of 1 to 10, what?
On a scale of 1 to 10,
what's that?
How badly do you like to eat dirt for breakfast outside in a refrigerator cabinet, clan?
I'd say a solid 0. That crap's mad.
But I don't know what I just said.
I have tried it. It's a very oddly specific thing, but I'm telling you, dude, very unhealthy stuff going on there. I would not want to go eat.
You're one with the earth. Why would you not want to eat dirt?
You want to become one with the earth? That's crazy.
No, I'm good. I'm not about that.
All right, I'll ask you a question, sir. Mr. Jaky.
No one gets offended by that. Anyway, what were you saying?
Offended by what?
You're saying dirt? I'm not an environmentalist?
Nobody's gonna get offended by that, dude. All right. Here's the question I'll ask you, and then in turn I will also answer the same question.
Okay.
So, if you had to choose, if you had to pick one restaurant, and you had to be loyal to that restaurant, you could never eat at any other restaurant if you ever went out again, what would it be?
Is it free or you have to pay every time?
You have to pay every time.
Oh.
But I'm just saying, when you go out to eat, that's the only place you get to eat at.
It's kind of
but like, money's really no object because this is an imaginary world where you have to eat at the same place every time.
Okay.
So like,
then I'd say Craig's probably.
The heck is that? I don't even
It's a
what
fancy
Craig's?
restaurant out here.
Oh, yeah. I forget you live in
They got
cool
every type
people.
of food.
Oh wow. Me personally, I'd probably just say like Taco Bell.
What's the worst top 5 movies you think you've ever seen and you can't say anything Star Wars related?
Okay. Like, are you serious? There is actually one. Well, no. You know what? There actually isn't a Star Wars movie that's that bad. Um. Okay. I'm just gonna say them in random order because honestly, just I don't know. I don't really have the processing power right now to kind of like rank them. But I will say that one of them is definitely the Emoji Movie. Yeah, the energy that I burned sitting in a chair to watch that movie was too much energy. I feel like I got robbed, and I watched it for free on Netflix. So and then probably another movie that was just awful. Um, no, okay. I know there's like a whole hate train for this. Probably Venom, Let There Be Carnage. That was pretty bad.
It
Like,
should have been R. I think it would have worked better if it was R.
no, you can't have Carnage in a movie and not be R. But that's not the point. The point it was way too short. It was way too rushed. It was an obvious cash grab just because the first one was good and popular. Okay, Venom, Let There Be Carnage, the Emoji Movie, another garbage movie that I saw. Dude, I almost forgot about this movie. You just reminded me of it. Artemis Fowl. Have you seen that movie? It's on
No.
Disney Plus.
It sounded
It is-
stupid, so I never watched it.
It is so incredibly mediocre. It's not that it's a terrible movie. It's just that it's not that it's the worst movie ever. It's just it's a bad movie that I expected to be good, and it had every reason to be good. So like I was just very disappointed, and I was like, you guys are terrible. So thinking about movies, and I just thought it was like an actual waste of time that I watched them. Probably. Bro, the fact that you said not Star Wars related is crazy. Okay, Captain Marvel was the fourth movie I watched. So honestly, it was just felt like a waste of time. I just didn't enjoy it. Fifth movie that was garbage. The Elvis movie.
Oh yeah, I didn't
Like-
watch that.
No, because here's the thing. It just felt. It had its moments where it was actually good. The reason I'm saying it's bad is not because it's actually a bad movie, but because horrifically missed potential. The fact that you're making a movie about like the king of rock and roll, and you're like you miss, like how do you even do that? Two, another reason that it's garbage is because they use modern music. They use like hip hop and stuff in a movie about Elvis. I'm like, what is your issue? Like, the dude made some incredible music, and you're just like, oh yeah, we're gonna put rap in this movie. Why not? And there's nothing wrong with rap. It was just completely out of its place. Like, you know what I mean? And I'm just like, it was just disgusting. It just felt like they didn't actually appreciate the art that they were trying to, represent. They just wanted to represent their own art, and I'm like, no, you guys suck. So no, I did not like that movie. I will not be watching it again. It just was not my thing. What about you? Top 5 worst movies, because you have actually watched some incredibly bad movies, which will segue perfectly into the bad movies series that we have yet to record any of, but still.
Okay, so because I like a movie, it has to be bad. Dare you? Would be the Netflix version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre. That was awful. My second would be Killer Sofa was awful. It wasn't about a sofa, by the way. It was about a killer recliner, but they called it sofa, but didn't promote it as a sofa. So I was like, why is this promoted as a sofa when it's clearly a recliner chair, and you're having characters who die 30 minutes into your movie, and then like half an hour later they show back up like they never died. It makes no sense to me. And then you have like a chair and a woman like have intercourse.
What?
Stupid.
That is
It's a weird
insane.
movie. And then
That is not
the practical effect for the chair is they put eyes on it. They put like googly eyes on it and have like paper teeth sticking out of it and pretend like it's talking. It's so stupid. Third is probably the Monster Hunter movie, it felt like a early 2000s movie that shouldn't be made in modern day. Like it felt like an early 2000s movie that shouldn't have been released in modern day. Like it did not work. I don't think it was like I
Yeah.
never played the games, but it did seem like it would be the games because when I looked up the games after watching it, it didn't resemble the games. So it was just bad. Like the editing was so weird, not the best in a movie that I've seen. So that was probably be my third. Fourth would probably be um uh there was the Jaws movie at the aquarium. I think it's Jaws 3D. I did not like that movie. That's the least
What was it?
memorable one out of any of them. And I think it's bad. Like it's Jaws 4, but like it shouldn't exist. Fifth would be I guess I'd say the Flash movie because the Flash movie was just terrible. Um I don't know. I don't have anything else other than that. You're lazy. You're a bum. Get out.
I am.
This episode, if you're saying this on a live stream, which hi, that's not live. Obviously, it's edited, put into the live stream. But anyway, if you're watching this, go to w.gg and use code Jaky for 10% off at checkout for anything on the website.
Oh wow. I'm just sitting here on the couch alone. While I'm here alone, I must say, check out my channel, even though it hasn't been posted in a long time. Just go over there. I made a Battlefield video. I played every Battlefield game from personal ranking. So go watch that because I spent like weeks editing that, and I think it didn't scratch 100 views. I don't think it did. I'd have to go look again. I'm not being ungrateful. I'm just saying, like, come on, man. Like, help me out. Anyway, but I will see you all, and thank you for having me, Mr. Jakey, Mr. Funny Man. Thanks for letting.
I walked back on set because I
This
wanted
couch
to
is
make sure
very
you weren't doing
uncomfortable. It
anything.
has strange fluids on it, and I don't know how I feel about it. But you know what? This was a cool show.
Well, don't be surprised to not come back.
Oh wow. Okay, pal. No. All right, but you know what? I'm leaving Zed. I'm leaving Zed now that you're back because you hurt my feelings. I will see you.
All right, now get out. You're fired.
Good,
Get
sir.
off my couch.
Okay. Good night.
Anyway, if you enjoyed this episode, like and subscribe, and follow my Twitch, twitch.tv/nonjaky03. Bye. Hey guys, it's Jakey here. Today on that Discord talk show, I'm interviewing the creator of Gravity Falls Deep Woods, Mystery Seeker. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm good. A little sick at the moment, so if my voice sounds a little hoarse or weird or whatever, then that's the reason for that.
Oh no, it's fine. I've been sick a lot recently, so I sound way worse than this.
Well, that's a relief. But yeah, happy that it's working out with the, talk.
Yeah. I'm just gonna start off with some basics. Because it'd been a while since I've heard answers to some of these, and I just want to hear them from you.
Sure.
When did you start YouTube, and like why?
YouTube, I started pretty much all the way back in 2011. I think that wasn't the first time I got in contact with YouTube. I think I've been watching YouTube videos since I was like 9, which would have been in 2009. But back then was kind of the thing about just doing some Lego videos with a friend of mine, and we kind of had like a competition who could get more subscribers in the time that we started our channels. So those old videos are all on private, and you can't watch them anymore because they're quite bad. But I used to start with like Lego stop motion videos of like Bionicle or Hero Factory figures. Yeah, that was my start with YouTube. Pretty much just inspiration by watching cooler YouTubers do something that seemed quite cinematic, and me thinking, "Oh, hey, I can do that. I want to do that," and then not living up to that.
What got you into like outside of stop motion? What got you to animate like stuff like Gravity Falls Deep Woods?
Well, I guess it was kind of a process along the way because coming up with like creative projects in different shapes and forms. Like I wasn't stuck with stop motion for long, but it was a phase that took a while. But I guess my point is about coming up with like ideas for storylines and whatever that has always sort of followed my creative process. And so the Woods, we actually had a section on that in the newest video. I don't know if you've seen that one.
I didn't finish it, but I did start it a couple days ago.
All right. Well, yeah, I got into that a little bit, like the backstory about Deep Woods. Basically, it was just I was a huge fan of that show, and being like a kid whose mind always creates like story continuations about stuff I watched. I was like, oh man, I kind of want to see how this continues, and like how would I approach a storyline that's expanding on the great things that Gravity Falls already did. So that's kind of where I went. And back then it was a Gravity Falls forum, mysterycheck.com. And we kind of got the idea, all right, let's work together, band together, and see if we can find some fans and just try to do it. And that's how we did it.
Obviously, you've been doing it for a while. Why did you start to slow down making it, and why did it like end?
Well, like I said, we had a section on that in the video, but basically the gist of it is the whole thing about Gravity Falls Deep Woods is that it was a passion project by fans banding together and trying to create something that took a lot of effort, because we had some, I'm not going to say we had like astronomical standards, but we had some, thoughts on how high we wanted the quality to be and how much effort we wanted to put in. So it was a very ambitious project, and I think the second episode we did, Deep Rooted Misunderstanding, is like the peak of the project, because that's where we hit all the main goals we set out for ourselves. But those were pretty high standards that we set for ourselves for a project of this proportion. So eventually it just came to pass that people didn't have as much time anymore to work on it and put in the effort required for it, because it was a lot of effort to create some high quality fan stuff. And I guess that over the years just naturally fell like in a slowdown process, not due to any particular reason, just in general people moving on, starting university, because we had a lot of younger people on our staff. I got more busy with school, for example, and like there wasn't an internal drive to put all our efforts into this project anymore, which is understandable, because we're not really getting anything out of it by the standards of like if you do your own creative project, you can monetize it and reach a wider audience, but obviously that isn't possible with a Disney IP. And we didn't want to touch that beast. So yeah, it was kind of just a thing about us not having the resources to continue, but like spanning the whole entire crew. So just naturally kind of slowed down. But there wasn't a big decision where we were like, all right, we want to slow down, we want to finish this up. It was just a natural process of how things came together.
Would you ever want to continue it someday if you had like the time?
I really did think about that a lot, because Gravity Falls Deep Woods is a project that's very close to my heart, and like something I that continued with me since I was 15, and I've changed a lot since then, but the project was always sort of with me, even though we never finished it completely. And the last year I went back through all the stuff, looking through the folders we still had, all the storyboards that we didn't release, all the unfinished storylines and scripts that we still had lying around, and I tried tidying it up as good as I can and putting it out there, because I figured, well, in my heart I would love to keep working on this stuff like ages and ages, but there's also the other side of me that wants to explore new and original ideas where I can do my own take on story ideas. And in essence, The Woods is a big fan fiction, and I'm proud of it. I'm super proud of it, and I love it to the deepest corner of my heart. But I think the thing is just that the wish to do something on my own original thing is bigger than that. So I guess the answer is no. I wouldn't continue Deep Woods if I had the resources.
I don't know if it was in the newest video or if you answered it ever, but what time period does Gravity Falls Deep Woods take place in? I was always a little like confused on where it like fit on the timeline if you were to put it anywhere.
Yeah, we actually have a very specific placement for the first 2 episodes because those two occur at the same time. Deep Room Misunderstanding was a B-plot to Quest for the Northwest originally. So, at the end, the stories kind of come together at the end of that episode. And so both of these stories take place between the episode. Let me think about the titles. Right after Stan Turing candidate, after the mayoral election. That's why we have like Tyler Cutebaker having an event, his speech, whatever. We see some decorations of that on the Mystery Shack when we arrive there, and right before the episode Last MabelCon. That we kind of lead into because our credit sequence in Deep Root Misunderstanding is the opening sequence to Last MabelCon. Went together with the voice actor for Ford, Charlie Marlowe, and had him re-record his lines to match the vocal performance of J.K. Simmons in that scene because we wanted it to be like very connected to it. And then Tales from Armageddon, there's actually 2 parts where we have the scripts now released, so those can be checked out as well at the moment. The first part takes place in between scenes of like the entire storyline, of course, because we flash back to different sections of Weird Mageddon events.
Yeah.
But the main storyline takes place right after the Spectron is built, like after that montage, but before the campfire sequence where the characters talk about stuff. And then the second part would have been after that sequence, but before the first morning, when the Shacktron is activated and walks towards Bill to take him down. And then what we would have done is continue Deep Woods in like the summer after that. But obviously, we never produced any episodes in that time frame. But yeah, we had very specific points between episodes that Deep Woods took place in. So we considered how it would fit into canon, and if we did everything right, there should be no contradictions to those episodes.
Any plans? I know you just said this a second ago, but do you have any current plans of releasing any like original like new series that are episodic or just like one shot short films you have planned coming out? Anything like that?
Referring to Gravity Falls stuff?
Oh no, just your own original idea.
Yes, I have a bunch of stuff planned, and original stuff that's currently released. I have a little webcomic that I run over Instagram. It's pixel art. Terry Adventures is what it's called. It's just a side project where the main thing is that after each part is released, there is going to be a poll put up where the viewers can vote on which choice the main character should make. So it's kind of a little interactive, just in a sense that there's some influence by the audience. Aside from that, there's a project I've been developing on the side for a few years, Terraforce Robot Rebels. It's if you're on Discord, you can see my profile pic. It's actually a character of that. Which is at the moment developing as a comic. Originally, I had it envisioned as an animated show, and I would like to go back to that at some point. But right now, I have it developing with the indie publisher Odyssey Comics. Process is taking a bit of time, but it's going forward, and I think we might have a Kickstarter out at some point this fall. But that's the most I can say about it at the moment because details are still a little in development. But yeah, that's a big thing that I want to keep pushing, and I have a storyline that has developed over a few years in my mind, and I want to start telling it because I'm very excited about that project.
Going back to Gravity Falls, did it inspire you in any way, like when you were growing up, to get into animation? And like, what episode do you remember that would have like sparked that creativity?
Yeah, that's a really great question because yes, Gravity Falls really did have a ginormous impact on my creative journey. If looking back on it, I'm at film school at the moment, so not quite in the animation space right now. But I keep wanna. Wait, let me rephrase that. I want to keep going back to that because I think it's an awesome medium. And Alex Hirsch was like, once I got into the fandom, and he's kind of this guy to me who's like, yeah, he did what I would love to do. He young out of film school and got a show and made something great and finished it like entirely in his vision, and I kind of strive for that. So yeah, Gravity Falls definitely inspired me a lot in what I want to do, and like gave me like a lot of ideas on how you can make something really awesome in like a confined space of like Disney restrictions or whatever. In terms of episodes that really sparked my interest, I think back. I think the moment I knew I would love Gravity Falls was in Legend of the Gobblewonker, second episode I know, but I watched it, and at some point I had thought, oh yeah, this is going to be one of my favorite shows, if not my favorite show. And then I think Double Dipper is the other one that kind of really opened up the, oh my god, this is such a clever show, so many ideas, so many possibilities, and something that can be done with animation. Yeah, I think that cold open of that episode really, did something, and I still love it. I had Tyrone as my profile pic for years because of that.
All right, I'm gonna name off the top 10 most watched episodes of Gravity Falls, and I want you to rank them based on what you remember about them.
Okay. I'm gonna write them down as you're talking, so I can order them for myself.
Northwest Mansion Mystery, Dream Seekers, Game Wizards, Into Water, Procedure, Weird One, Molly Scenes, and Weird
I got them all. Okay, so you want me to rank them, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess in this exercise we're considering Witmageddon 3 as one episode and not Witmageddon 4, which is the other half of the episode, right? So
Yeah.
Into the Woods isn't. Yeah. Okay, got it. A lot of my favorites in there. Okay, I think I got it.
Okay.
Okay, so my number 10 placement would be Witmageddon 2. That's actually the part of the finale that I'm not really that into, because it's a sweet character story. It's by standards of everything that you can expect from a cartoon. It's a really good episode,
Yeah.
and it brings the arcs to conclusion. But at that point, I was kind of hoping to see more of the Witmageddon weirdness, and that kind of fell to the wayside for me. So yeah, that's why I would put it on the bottom spot, I guess. But it's still pretty high, right? It's number 10 from like all the episodes. I think it's the least watched out of the Witmageddon trilogy for me. After that, I would put Dipper and Mabel vs. the Future, which I really enjoyed, but I think the later episodes of Gravity Falls before Witmageddon, some of the story elements, they feel a little squashed together for me. So on rewatches, I'm kind of like, all right, I enjoy it, but this was better on the first watching, because you get all the revelations. But
Yeah.
going back to it, it's a little, not to say rushed or anything, but just feels a little hectic at points, I guess. Like lots of character moments happening one after another, which is part of the reason why Tale of Two Stands is my number 8 placement, because that one was super exciting to see in trailers and speculate about, and
Oh, yeah, definitely.
getting all these answers and ideas that you probably haven't even considered before. But going back to it, it's lots of stuff is happening, but it's not really going in depth. And I like my Gravity Falls episodes when they really go deep into the substance of like of one story idea. Northwest Mansion Mystery would be my number 7 placement. Really enjoyed that one. Great character moments. I kind of got a little one-sided, I guess, if I'm looking for critique, because it just takes place in one location. But all those moments make it really worth it, because I guess, all right, yeah, the B plot with Mabel, Grenda, Candy, and the Austrian prince, didn't really care for that one, but episode overall really hits that high note of what Gravity Falls could be, in like a mystery sort of sense. Now, these following ones were really tough to rank. I think Witmageddon 3 would be my number 6 placement. Super solid episode, not a lot of thoughts. I think it's kind of mixed in the feeling of, oh yeah, this is the end of the show I really love. So, high expectations meeting a really good episode, but not like a enormous, amazing finale that shatters every expectations, because I expected most of it, most of where it went, but it did it really well. So yeah, I really enjoy it. Just not my favorite episode. Dreamscaperers, just loved the moody aspect of it. Was that man? That's my number 5 placement. Remember watching it, was like a whole new side to Gravity Falls. Awesome build cipher introduction, amazing. Like there's barely anything to critique about it. Yeah, that's super solid placement. Number 4 would be Whitman Part 1. Super exciting, really delivered on the promise of the apocalypse. Just super fun ideas. Really felt like a lead up to the finale. Did everything right that you could want from where Dip and Mabel vs. the Future leaves off. Gideon Rises, my number 3, just super solid finale, brings everything together from season 1, wraps all the loose ends up, and it delivers on, promises set up by the first episode, and just the character interactions and like their new dynamic they introduced with Mabel having to leave Gravity Falls. Awesome stuff. I think, let me think for a second if I wanna. No, actually, I'm gonna switch up the first and second place. Into the Bunker is my second place. That was my highlight of season 2 when the first half was released. It was just everything about the mystery aspect, the exploration, the hunt for the author, the mysteries. Loved it. That's exactly the vibe I loved about Gravity Falls, and it hits every note it needs to hit. I know some people kind of don't like it, I guess I heard recently, because it doesn't have as many, funny jokes or different locations or whatever, but I love that new idea of just putting the characters into one location and having them explore that, because that didn't really happen in Gravity Falls before. There was like a lot of walking around, a lot of exploring the bigger picture, and so that was my favorite. But once Not What He Seems was released, obviously that wants to take this top spot. It's the best episode of Gravity Falls. It's awesome.
yeah.
It's tension. It's amazing. It's like all the character build up, all the mystery build up. It's all leading up to that, and of course that ending, because I mean, it's indescribable now, because it's already everybody knows about Ford, right? He's not that big twist character anymore, but back then that was like the hugest thing ever, because like the twin theory was around before, and of course once McGucket was out of the picture as potential author candidate, I kind of figured, all right, then it has to be Ford, Stan's brother. So once that scene hit, I freaked out. That was awesome. Like, that was my theory on screen being confirmed after an amazing episode of build up, and there's really no flaw with that episode that I can ever bring to it. I think it's awesome. I love it. That's my number 1.
2 more questions, and
Yes.
that'll be it.
Sorry, that took a bit.
No, it's fine. Do you think Bill is alive or dead, according to the Book of Bill? I don't know if you read it, but
Yeah, I at this point I had the opportunity to read it. Unfortunately, I read it like 4 weeks after it released, because I had it shipped to a friend in America, because I couldn't order it to Germany, which is unfortunate, because all the discussion already happened once I got my hands on it. So thisnotawebsite.com was completely scouted out, so every mystery was found already. All the discussions, all the ARG stuff that was already completed. So I was a little late to the party. But yeah, looking at Book of Bill, I think it's very clear that a version of Bill is still around, right? He's not alive in the sense that he's going to interact with the characters of Gravity Falls anymore. He's not around as like a potential villain at the moment, but it very much feels like, yeah, we're putting Bill to the side. He's there. We can do stuff with him. We want to do stuff with him, but this is just to give some sort of conclusion in case there's ever anything that could happen with him, because removing Bill's cipher from Gravity Falls, that's something that you can't do at this point. He's like one of the most iconic characters of the entire show, and
yeah.
I don't think Alex wants to get rid of him either. So I think it's just kind of put on a shelf at the moment to kind of see if there's something to be done with him later.
Before we end, I just want to ask, this is just a question that's been asked as of lately, because we're in the era of like revivals and reboots and sequels. But a couple weeks ago, he said on Barnes and Noble for like the Book of Bill, something about if he get the opportunity to do more, but he couldn't talk about it. Do you think he, because of his Netflix deal, probably not really going anywhere right now? Do you think he's secretly working on more Gravity Falls, or you think he's probably just gonna work on more books? Like from your opinion, as like a fan, obviously.
Yeah. Of course, I haven't heard the exact comment that he made, so I can't really speak to that. But I mean, I guess I wouldn't really consider a new book something different from more Gravity Falls, because Book of Bill is very much an Alex Hirsch work. So
Yeah.
it really is in line with everything the show kind of, creates and leads up to. Um, Something in my feeling tells me no, he isn't working on anything right now, but and there's certainly not going to be a Gravity Falls season 3. But what I do think is going to happen, and really think that is likely, probably maybe not for the next 5 years or so, but I think that's something that's going to happen, is like a mini series about Stan and Ford's adventures. That's something he specifically mentioned like a couple of times, and if something's going to happen, I think he's going to do like a limited series aimed at probably a bit of older audiences that would focus on those characters, which would probably contain some cameos of other Gravity Falls characters. That's my headcanon anyway. So yeah, that's what I think is gonna happen at some point, but probably not right at the moment. It just doesn't feel like the time. I don't know. It just feels like Book of Bill is a
Yeah.
side project that kind of might inspire some sort of spark in him to keep going back to that universe, because it does feel like a book that he had fun writing. And well, I keep saying he, but there's obviously other members of the crew involved, and I think everybody there still loves Gravity Falls, and I think it's inevitable that there's something gonna come back. But Gravity Falls season 3, I don't think that's a likely thing. Still not at this
Honestly,
point.
I think either a prequel would happen,
Mm,
prequel, a show about the brothers, obviously, or some sort of project about Ford in the Nightmare Realm, I think is what it was called, or that was a
right.
nickname it was given.
Yes.
Um, I think something like that would happen, where it's for like mature audiences. Like I don't think a new
Yes.
project would be anywhere rated for like kids or whatever the original show was rated. I think it'd be something for
Totally.
older audiences. Um,
I think that is super likely. I mean, even in Book of Bill, there are some hints at like side characters living in the multiverse that were introduced in Journal 3, with connections to Ford that were kind of kept mysterious. And I really think, because Alex did tease about other parts of, the Gravity Falls mythos that he has in the back of his mind and just never addressed, I think that is a section that he's probably want to, keep going back to and keep exploring, because there is some potential there for more storylines and more cool ideas to be developed. Yeah, but I agree with you. I think that is a likely idea that could be developed.
this is a question I didn't ask earlier. Besides YouTube, are you wanting to be like outside of like animation? What are you wanting to be in like the industry as like a whole, creatively?
That's a good question. At this point, it's a bit hard for me to, um, I guess, narrow it down, because there's so much I am very interested in pursuing. Um, while I really want to get into directing, still kind of want to do that. But what I'm studying at the film school is producing. So I guess working as a showrunner was always sort of like, after seeing how Gravity Falls happened and how a show can be put together with a coherent vision by one creator, that was always kind of a dream of me. So I guess I want to pursue that, but there's also like the side of I want to do some acting. I mean, probably it's not going to be easy to do that internationally, but that's always been like also another side hobby of mine. And I also went to acting school for a year before I realized that as a main career, that's a bit tough. So I guess my answer is I don't have a specific answer at the moment. I just kind of want to follow the projects that are developing, that my heart is burning for, and just see where it leads. Just keep pursuing like the different artistic ideas that show up, and being able to work with friends and other collaborators, it's just a nice feeling. So in the end, it doesn't really matter to me what the specific job title is, as long as I can keep pursuing creative endeavors, and hopefully find some success with them. Um, yeah, that's my answer at the moment. That could change like next year already, or in a month or whatever. But yeah.
To wrap things up, you want to plug anything, like your socials?
Yeah, you can, like I said, the webcomic that I mentioned, Terry Adventures, that's a fun thing you can follow. I have a Twitter account. I think I'm still called Mystery Seeker there. Sorry, it's X now. Nah, I'm gonna refuse to call it X. It's Twitter. It's just at Mystery Seeker underscore. There used to be my Instagram name. Now it's Leon dot Thieme. I figured that my if I do say it in German, it's not gonna make a lot of sense. And of course, my YouTube channel, right, Mystery Seeker, that you can always subscribe to. I appreciate every follower and every website. And yeah, in that case, I also advise you to keep a lookout for Terraforce Robot Rebels, because I think there's gonna be some stuff that's gonna be happening there soon, and it's probably gonna land on my YouTube channel. But I can't announce anything specific right now.
Well, thank you so much for taking time out of your morning, day, overnight. I don't know what time it is there, but
Evening. But
oh,
thank you. Thank you for having me.
yeah, no problem. Anyway, thank you for coming on the show. I mean, that's it for me.
Awesome. Well, I'm happy it worked out, and I'm very excited to see the video when it releases. I'm assuming it's going to be a video and not like a podcast or whatever.
There'll be a video and it'll be released on my podcast account. Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, then send it over once it's done, and I'll share it. Awesome. Well, it's been fun. Thank you for getting me back into the Gravity Falls spirit. It was really nice getting to talk about some of my favorite episodes again. So that was a cool thing. Yeah.
Take care, man.
You too.
All right, guys. That has been it for me. Thank you so much for watching this episode. This has been That Discord Talk Show, and I'll see you guys next time.